Hello and welcome. It's Ashley here with this week's Stamp Crit Repeat video for Your Next Stamp. I have a fun card to share today, and I'm going to show how to do some paper piecing and how to make a card with a really cute panel die. So to begin with, I'm just going to share with you the card that I made. It's a really cute, simple card that you could put together, and you could use it for any occasion. I used this new little t-shirt stamp set, and I just love how it looks with the little kitty there and all the cute little circles behind it. So to get started, I'm just going to share the products I used. I'll link them all in the description box below. First up is the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink that I used. I used it for the Copic coloring images and also for the sentiments. I also used the Your Next Stamp wire snips. I used a glue stick for the paper piecing. That's my favorite way to do paper piecing, is just with an easy glue stick. And then I just used some sewing scissors. You could use any type of sewing scissors, especially for this image. It's nice and big. And then I used the Your Next Stamp Summer Plaid set, and I used this really pretty one here with the purple and blue and green. I also used this Doodlebug paper pad. I thought it was so cute with the cats, and there's a little image on there that has some gray kittens. I'm going to just hold it up so you can see it. So the cat looks like it has little kitties on it, and then I have the focal image on the front there. So here is the Cool Tease stamp set. It is so adorable. I love how you get this t-shirt, and it allows you to put whatever image you want on it. I used this cat and also the love sentiment there. And there's so many other cute ones and cute words that you can put on there. It's so fun for paper piecing. And then there is also coordinating dies that you can purchase separate, and I used the coordinating dies to cut out the t-shirt and the word love and also the cat. And I think it's really neat how it cuts out the words as well. And then I use this So Many Circles panel die. It is so perfect for card making because you can just cut out different colors of this panel, and it just gives a perfect backdrop for you for a card, so it's so easy to put together. So let's get started, and I'll share with you how I did my card. So to begin with, I'm just taking the black olive ink and I'm stamping out the t-shirt here, and I'm just using the 65-pound cardstock from Michaels, which is the Recollections brand. So I'm stamping out the t-shirt there, and then I'm going to use this paper that had the cats on it, and I'm just going to stamp it out on here as well so I can do some paper piecing. Then I'm going to stamp out the cat, which is so cute that its tail makes a little heart shape, and also the little sentiment that says love. Now I'm going to take my wire snips and just trim apart the dies here. I love how you get dies for every single image in this set. Even the little word love, which I think is cute because you could just trim out, stamp out a whole bunch of these t-shirts and all the little images and the little words, and then you could just color them up and mix and match them really nicely and make a lot of cute cards all at once. So I'm just taking some washi tape to hold down the dies there. And then the cat one as well, and then I'm going to run them through my die cutting machine. And this one even cuts out inside the cat's little tail where the heart shape is. And I'll show you each of them up close. So here is the t-shirt, and it's a really nice size. You could take images from many of your other stamp sets that you have in your collection and put them on the little t-shirt, and it's really cute for making cards for boys as well, like masculine cards. Now I'm going to cut out the circle panel die, so I'm just setting it on the white cardstock there, and I'm going to run it through and then run it through back again just to get a really good impression there, so it's really easy to pop out all of the little dots. So I just punched them all out and set them aside, and then I have this cute panel, and it even has the stitching around the outside. So I'm just taking the t-shirt here, and I'm going to use my sewing scissors and just cut around here. So I'm cutting off that little piece on the sleeve. That way I can Copic color it on the other cardstock piece. So I'm just going right on the line there. And this is actually a really nice big image, so you wouldn't even need fine scissors. You could use any type of scissors because it's a nice big size. And then I'm just cutting that little piece at the top of the neck as well so that I have the same color of the t-shirt to put. I just trimmed off the little neckline there. So now I have that piece and then also the little piece for the back there. And now before I glue it on, I'm going to do the Copic coloring. It's better to do the Copic coloring first before you glue on the paper piecing because you don't want the Copic marker to run into the paper piecing. So I'm just using V17 for all of the little cuffs and the bottom part and the little neckline there as well. Then I go in with the V15. And this is such a fun way to get out a ton of different bright colors and use them on these cute t-shirts. It's also a great way for paper piecing to use up a whole bunch of scraps that are in your scrap bin. I love saving all of my scraps and paper piecing with them. So now I'm just going to use V12 and blend that out. And the color tones that I used for the t-shirt and on the cat I picked to match the paper that I have for my background. Now I'm just going to add some of the glue stick there and place that down, and then that little piece that's at the very top where the neckline is, I have that little piece cut there as well. You wouldn't have to put that piece if you didn't want to be cutting out something so tedious, but I just wanted it all to coordinate. Now I'm going to do the same color for the little flower there on the cat with the purple, and then I'm blending that out with the V15 and V12. For the collar, I'm going to use some nice blue tones, so I'm going to use B05, then I go in with B02 and B00. And then for the little heart on her collar there, I'm just using YG03 and YG00. For the cat, I'm using C4, and I'm just adding the darkest shading on the right side of the cat. Then I'll go in with C2. And of course you could color this up any color. I always love doing cards for people where you make it specifically for them. So if you have a friend who has a cat, you could color the cat up to be the same color as a cat of a family member that you know or a friend. And that just really makes it mean a lot to the person who you give the card to, I always find. So it'd be so cute to use this cat image if you knew someone who has a cat. Then I go in with the C2 here and then with the C00. And then I use R20 on the cheeks and then I go over it again with the C0. So there is the little cat, and now I'm just going to use my black jelly pen for the eyes and nose, and then I take my white jelly pen and do 3 little dots on each of the cheeks, and then I just do an accent there on the sides of the cat and on its ear. And then I go in with Y06 just inside that flower there. So here is the little t-shirt, and then I have the little cat image here, which I'm just putting some adhesive on, and then I can put it down on the t-shirt. And then I'll put on that little sentiment word, love, there. So cute. So now that I have all of my pieces, I just have an A2 sized card here, and I have my circle panel, and then that piece of paper which I took from the summer plaid paper pad set. So again, I'm just taking my glue stick to adhere down this panel die, and I just put a piece of cardstock behind it so that I don't get it onto my mat. And I'm just making sure that I have some glue on all of it, and then I'll place it down on top of that cute plaid paper. And then once I have it adhered on there, I will just cut around the outside with my scissors. And you could make this so many different occasions. You could use birthday papers if you have them. You could use like cat papers. You could use Christmas type papers. And it's really cute how the circles show the image behind there. So I'm just adding adhesive on the back here. And then I'm placing it down on the card base panel. And then I put on the cute little cat t-shirt. And I thought it'd be nice to kind of have it on an angle. So I kind of put it on a little angle there. And that is my card. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this fun, easy card. I will link everything in the description box for you below. I would love if you left a comment. It always means so much to me. If you haven't, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. And I will see you guys in the next video.